Hey everyone, I'm Almar from almarsguides.com. Today I'm going to give you a guide on Plane of Knowledge. Now, a lot of people out there already are extremely familiar with Plane of Knowledge. This video here is for new players, free-to-play players, anybody who is unfamiliar with Plane of Knowledge. If you've been here before, you've ran around and all that fun stuff, you probably know everything there is to know, so this video is pointless for you. Now, Plane of Knowledge is like the central hub of Everquest. This is where everybody comes to and where everybody's going to be going to and how they get to everywhere. There's 3 different areas of Plane of Knowledge for porting. You got at the far north, the good side. On the good side, you got Gukta, which will take you to the Froglock town, Rivervale, which is halflings, Kelithin, which is wood elves, Kaladin, which is dwarves, Hallis, which is barbarians, Felwith, which is elves, high elves rather, and Eredin, which is damn, I can't remember. The big, long, four-headed black people. Erudites, there you go. And then you got the central area right here, which is the neutral area. You got the Nexus, which will take you to another hub, which was added in Luckland right before Plains of Power. Charval, which is the Vashur town. Quenos, which is the human town. Crescent Reach, which is the newest central hub where the Draken come from. Plane of Tranquility, which is another hub added in Plains of Power, which will take you to a bunch of different zones. It's probably one of the coolest little places there is. Feronia V, which will take you to a town on Canark. Freeport, which is another human town. Akanon, which is the gnome town, and Arena, which is just this big PvP area. And then you also have, at the very south of Plane of Knowledge, you have the evil side. The evil side. You got Kabilius, which will take you to the Ixar town. Gukta, which will take you to Inathul, where the trolls are. Neriak, which will take you to the Dark Elf town. Ogok, Ogre town. Over there, which is on Canark. Paniel, which is the Erudite town, but the evil Erudite town. That's where like erudite necromancers and shadow knights will start out, and anybody who picks like an evil god or deity. And then you also have Gunthak, which will take you to a Legacy of Yakisha area, which was added a little bit later in the game, and that leads to like Gulf of Gunthak, Dulax Harbor, Hate's Fury, bunch of those type of zones. Now, there's a few different things I'd like to talk about in Plane of Knowledge as well. In the northeastern section, you're going to find the Bazaar, which is going to lead to the thing that is essentially the auction house of Everquest. Here you can buy and sell your items, set up traders, set up buyers to buy items from other people. Also, in the Bazaar, weight doesn't matter. No matter how much you weigh, you can move around freely. So, that was done to promote traders so they could move around freely without getting encumbered and not being able to move. Then you have the guild lobby in the, in the southeastern section, or southwestern section. This is to the west, my apologies. The guild lobby is where you and all of your friends can gather up, and everybody can gather up at once. And in the guild lobby, buffs do not expire. They don't even tick downwards. So you can get fully buffed up and then go someplace and start owning a bunch of mobs. And also the guild hall, which is right off of the guild lobby, but you need a guild in order to access the guild hall. Anybody can enter the guild lobby, but you need a guild to access the guild hall. And in the guild hall, you can take a portal stone to anywhere you want. Almost anywhere you want, rather, in the game. With every new expansion, Sony is adding a portal there to the new central hub of that expansion. So, like, with Vale of Alaris, people are able to port to Argath. With Underfoot, people were able to port to Brel's Rest. With Seeds of Destruction, people were able to port to Plane of Time. So, with every new expansion, a new place is being added. Also, right outside of the guild hall here, or guild lobby, you have these 2 NPCs, which are hot zone NPCs. You hail them, and they'll tell you all of the hot zones. As you can see, he says level 20, 25, 30, so you can do /say level 75, and he'll be like, hey, you want to go to Direwind's Cliffs and kill some stuff for me? And you say, no, I hate that place. So you can hail him, get a hot zone quest, go to the hot zone, own some stuff, and then come back to, and you don't even have to come back to him in order to turn in the quest. Once you complete the quest, it boom auto completes, and there you go. You're pretty much all done. Now, all around Plane of Knowledge, you're going to be finding mercenaries, mercenary liaisons. They're marked. A lot of them are marked on the map, but if not, look for these areas where you enter, and there's usually these guards. These guards have mercenary. You can hire mercenaries from these guards. There will be. I'll be making a video in a little bit specifically covering mercenaries. So stick around for that if you want to learn more about mercenaries. That's not going to be in this video. A few more things I'd like to show you is here's the Spirit Shroud person. What you do is you can right click on her, and then you can change into like anything you want at any level you want. There's certain special things that involve Spirit Shrouds. I personally don't like them and never would go with one, but some people do. And there's certain ways that you can get power leveled with Spirit Shrouds and a bunch of stuff like that. And first, before I move on, I'd like to show you this bank. This is the Doggle Bank. It's right by the guild lobby. As you can see, I can see the guild lobby from here. Where it is on the map is right here. This is the secondary bank of Plane of Knowledge. Now, I'll show you the primary bank, and then I want to show you the big temple place at the very top of Plane of Knowledge, which is where all of the spells are sold. Over here is the primary bank. I'm running to it right now. As you can see, there's another Spirit Shroud person. This bank used to be the hotspot during Plane of Knowledge. On servers like the progression servers, this place still is a hotspot, so keep that in mind. Now here's the bankers and all that fun stuff. As you can see, Vashur, mercenary liaisons. Now the next and final place I wanted to show you of Plane of Knowledge is up here. There's 4 of these different little stairs you can run up. What you want to do is you run up to the temple all the way up here. La-di-da-di-da-da-da, la-di-da-da-da-da. There we go, I'm up here. Now, there's tons of different things up here. You got a wedding coordinator, another wedding coordinator, dwarf mercenary liaisons, this guy, which you hail him, and he'll take you to, I forget where it is, but Dranic Scar, there you go. This guy will take you to Dranic Scar when you hail him. That's the fastest way there. And that's Omens of War, if you're unfamiliar with those expansions. Now, this is probably the most important area in Plane of Knowledge. In here, you're going to find spell vendors. Each of these spell vendors have every spell in the game up to a certain level, which I'm pretty sure the level is 85 or 90. Once the vendor actually... Oh, show me items I can use. There you go. That's why. Yep, these spells go up to level 90. So, this is probably by far the most important area that you can ever remember of Plane of Knowledge is these spell vendors. As you can see, 1 through 25, 26 through 50, 51 through 60, 61 through 70, 71 through 80, and then 81 through 90. These are all the different spell vendors, and each of these vendors will have every single spell in the game up to that level. This was made for free-to-play players to reduce the annoyance in running around and collecting all of your spells. And as you can see, every single class is covered. You just have to find where your class is in this area, like in Plane of Knowledge. Most of the evil races are down here in the basements. As you can see, the Shadow Knight is down. Shadow Knight spell vendors are down in the basement there. And on the other side, I'm pretty sure is Necromancer spell vendors. I'm just running over there to check to make sure I am right in telling you guys that. If not, it's another evil one. Yep, there's Necromancer. And then Bard is on this level, Enchanter is on this level, and Wizard is on this level. I'm fairly certain Enchanter's there. Clerk is 1 level up, or 1 level below ground floor. And then Shaman, Druid, and I'm trying to remember what else is here. Shaman, Druid, and where are you, my other friendly... there's a bunch of tomes on this level, right here. The first ground floor. And then as you start going up, you run into Beast Lord, Magician, and a bunch of other classes. But ultimately, Plane of Knowledge is really, really, really nice, really convenient, and really easy to navigate once you learn it. It's not overly complicated, but it might take you a little bit to learn everything here. But once you do, you're really going to love this place. Just being able to buy all of your spells in one easy location whenever you want is just great. I think that's one of the best changes Sony has done. A lot of the people were pretty upset with that because it took out the adventuring aspect of the game. Because druids, for example, used to have to port to each one of their rings and buy spells at the rings. But I think a lot of people were pretty happy with the change that Sony did. It makes it easier and it makes the game more enjoyable in the long run. But that pretty much summarizes everything you need to know about Plane of Knowledge. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like my other videos, like my videos, subscribe to me, like my website on Facebook. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, feel free to contact me via private message or posting a comment on my video. I always love hearing from my fans. So I'll see you guys around.